Hello, my name is Milena Estela Rampon. I'm from group 28 and today I'm going to explain about quadriplegia, paraplegia and hemiplegia. Quadriplegia is also known as tetraplegia and it's a form of paralysis that affects all the four limbs plus the torso. Most people with tetraplegia have significant paralysis below the neck and many are completely unable to move. Product of a damage high in the spinal cord, usually the cervical spine, between C1 and C7. The higher the injury is, the more extensive the damage will be. Damage to the spinal column at the vertebra nearest the skull is more likely to be fatal than damage lower on the spinal column. Survivors with damage to the C4 vertebra may experience loss of the diaphragm control, paralysis of the arms, torso, and legs, and trouble with bowel and bladder control. Damage to the vertebra C5 may affect the vocal cords and result in paralysis of the legs, wrists, and hands. Damage to the vertebra C6 or below is likely to cause complete loss of the function of the arms. A person with this injury may be paralyzed in the legs, torso, and hands, be unable to control their bladder and bowel, and have difficulty in speaking normally. Damage in the vertebra C7 rarely results in quadriplegia without other complicating factors. Paraplegia is a type of paralysis that affects your ability to move the lower half of the body. A person with this condition may have trouble moving the legs, feet, and stomach muscles. In some cases, it will only affect one leg, and this is called incomplete paraplegia. Hemiplegia is a condition caused by brain damage or spinal cord injury that leads to paralysis on one side of the body. It causes weakness, problems with muscle control and muscle stiffness, and the degree of the hemiplegia symptoms will vary depending on the location and extent of the injury. Causes of hemiplegia may be strokes, which is one of the most common causes, brain infections that causes permanent damage to the cortex and may be caused by bacteria, virus, or fungus. Brain tumors, rare genetic problems, and traumas in the head are also possible causes of this. It may be facial when people experience paralysis on muscles of one side of the face. May be spinal when it's also referred as Brown-Sequard syndrome and it involves damage on one side of the spinal cord that results in paralysis on the same side of the body as the injury. It also may be contralateral when it's a paralysis on the opposite side of the body that the brain damage occurs in. Or spastic when it affects predominantly one side of the body and the muscles on this side are constantly contracted.